Okay, so now we're ready to start with promotion. You've got your product, you've got it listed, you've got your URL to your product, but how are people going to find it other than just Etsy search? So let's create a bunch of stuff for social promotion. So let's go back to our skill library and let's search for promotion. All right, let's download this skill. Build a promotion campaign. So let's open our skill finder and we want that skill. So let's go back to our chat and let's add that skill. And we'll just tell it, I've uploaded the promotion skill. Now this is where you want to tell it where you want to promote. I use Facebook page, Facebook group, Instagram post, Instagram carousel, threads, and Pinterest. And then you would give it your product URL. And then you would upload an image file, your branding type image file. So I'm going to say I use Facebook page, Facebook group, Instagram post, Instagram carousel, threads, Pinterest. But I myself am going to use this YouTube channel URL, and because I'm not creating a product, but I want to promote the Creator Academy and PromptRunnr. So I'm going to put that URL in there. Okay, so I have uploaded my URL, a reference photo for design reference, and I'm going to tell it now that I'm using this as a demo product, and this is to promote PromptRunnr. Actually, for PromptRunnr. Okay. And let's see what it has to say about that. Okay. The case study, exactly. It understood that I'm not promoting the product that we created. I'm showing people how we created it and how we use um, the um, PromptRunnr and stuff. And this is where PromptRunnr really shines. You'll see here in just a second. Okay, I had to give it a little bit of a correction because it was saying that the actual offer is PromptRunnr. Yes, the goal is to show the creators how we use it. And then it said had YouTube URL as support, and I didn't want that. I want all of the URLs that it posts to Pinterest and all of that stuff. I want that to be the YouTube playlist, and but it can create, PromptRunnr.com in all of the images. So I just told it that I just wanted it to make those changes, and it did. So now it's asking me how I would like to produce the campaign. I want a PromptRunnr campaign, obviously. If you don't have PromptRunnr, you can say B, copy and paste, or both or plan only. So I'm going to say A, and it's going to create the prompt runner text for me. Okay, so it created the campaign for me for PromptRunnr. So it's got 42 items across 7 days. Um, so it covers the Facebook page, everything that I asked it to do. So I'm just going to download um, the file, and then we're going to put it in PromptRunnr. And it just defaulted to 7 days because I've done it before. But you can, in the initial, you can tell it you want 30 days of content. You want 365 days of content. It doesn't matter. And you can tell it how many times you want it to post. If you want to post 3 times a day on each platform or 20 times a day on each platform, it will create the file for you to then run in PromptRunnr. So let's grab PromptRunnr and we're going to open a new chat and let's choose the PromptRunnr file that I just downloaded wherever it went. Here it is. There we go. So it's got 128 jobs there. So I'm going to create an output folder. There we go. And then I can tell PromptRunnr that I want it to wait the max 15 seconds between each jobs. And then every run that it does, it varies that between 2.5 seconds and 15 seconds. So let's upload our reference photo just so it knows that. Okay, just uploaded a reference file just for all of my, colors and typography across my brand. So, and then I'm just going to tell it to start. And it's going to run through all of those jobs and create all of the content for me. We're not going to wait for 128 runs to complete, but that's what you do. You just load it up and then go do other things, and then it creates it all for you. So let me open you a folder of a campaign that's currently running right now. I'll open up my Metricool for you and show it to you and show you what PromptRunnr created for that. So here's my Metricool. Um, And Metricool is a scheduler for social media. You can upload everything to it and then it schedules it and posts it at whatever time you specify. It can do reels, it can do carousels, single image posts. It can do it can publish to Facebook pages, but it cannot automatically publish to Facebook groups. So you still have to manually do that. It can post to threads. Um, I'm thinking all kinds. Let's see. There's a somewhere here. Let's see. Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube. Yeah. So it does all of those. So it automatically posts it for you. And you can do that directly from your chatty because ChatGPT has a Metricool plugin and it works with the free version of Metricool. So make sure you grab that. So let's go back to our folders. Let me find my folder of the current campaign that's running. And that's exactly how I created this current campaign that's running, is just how I showed you. I had it do a PromptRunnr campaign and then I zipped all of the contents, uploaded it, and Chatty scheduled it for me with my Metricool plugin. So let me go find that folder and I'll show you what all it created. Okay, so here is the um, final PromptRunnr output. that scheduled all of this. So it gives you your image and the title and captions and hashtags and everything. Um, so it created all of this 7 days of Facebook posts, 7 carousels for Instagram, um, 14 Pinterest pins, and then 7 threads posts. So, and then it automatically puts it into these folders so you can find it. So, but when it's all finished, all you have to do is take this folder and create a zip file out of it. And then you come back to your chat that you were doing that in, and you just upload that to your chat and tell it to schedule it with Metricool. And then it will walk you through the Metricool stuff. But you have to have your Metricool plugin um, enabled. And like I said, it works with the free version of Metricool too. And then the next time, now next week when I run another campaign for something, um, then there's also a skill that you upload it first and then it will analyze your Metricool data and then give you suggestions on what to create instead of what you have been doing or how to improve. So very, very cool stuff that we're working on. Uh, so once you get through all of that, um, with your publishing and everything, then you're done. You're scheduled, it's scheduled and all finished. So let's check in on PromptRunnr and just see where it's at. It's got 11 uh, of the um, images created. So, but see, it's grabbing our product that we created in the chat and using it as our um, in our images to promote. So, and it knows that this is a case study and not the product is that we created in the chat is not what we're promoting. So, that's fun, saves a lot of time. And then you just go, have dinner or walk your dogs or whatever with PromptRunnr. Um, so that's it for this. Let's go back just one more time over the prompt, the skill, and the workflow. Okay? Okay, now let's go back from the beginning. The prompt is what you tell your AI to do. The skill is telling it how to do that. And then a workflow is multiple skills together. And that's how it all works. And you can start very, very small. Okay? You can start very small. So I would love for everybody to pick one real project that you're working on and then go to the free skill library and just look through. There's 63 skills right now, and we create new ones all the time. So look through the free skill library, see something that you might want to try, and just download it, attach it to your GPT, and just ask it what it needs. Just say, what do I need to run this skill? Or what does this skill do? So just try that this week and then let me know in the comments or in the Facebook group. Let me know what you think. Okay? I look forward to seeing um, what you guys create. And then in the next video, which you guys are only going to get that one in the Academy, it's how to create your own skills. So we have one more video, and that's going to be create your own skills based on what you need.